Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your
The Eagles are coming!
Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by my Fronos Photo Lightroom presets, Pack 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did you know our presets also work on mobile, not just on the desktop? Yep, not just on the desktop, it says right here, and not just for RAW. You can tweak your RAWs and JPEGs on the go in Lightroom Mobile. We created 14 all-new custom Lightroom presets meant to help you speed up your RAW workflow and give you a great starting point. Basically, our presets don't suck. A lot of people's presets do suck. You know what I'm talking about. Head on over to FroKnowsPhoto.com/FroPack4 to play with the sliders and to see the befores and the afters. And if you decide that they're for you, you can grab FroPack 4 right now at a discounted price, or save even more when you get the Grand Slam bundle of all 58 presets. If you already have them, let me know down below which one is your favorite. #Skittles. First up, last week Canon announced they've developed a full-frame image sensor with a whopping 410 megapixels. Now, before you lazy bird photographers get all excited that you can now be able to sit in your car and crop to your heart's content to see birds like the go-away bird, the dick sissel, the blue-footed booby, the bush tit, the great tit, and who could forget the fluffy-backed tit babbler. I know you bird photographers love to crop. Anyway, don't get your hopes up, as this sensor probably isn't going to find its way into an R1 anytime soon. Basically, you can think of this sensor being used for security purposes,
Enhance.
and comes in two flavors, color and monochrome. Now, this isn't the first time Canon made a massive megapixel sensor for surveillance, but the big deal here is that they made it full frame opposed to APS-H, which is smaller. Though this isn't going to find its way into consumer cameras, the tech developed to make these things happen one day might. Phone call? I wonder who that could be. Hello? Oh, it's the White House? Oh, you'd like to buy 1 billion of these to spy on everybody? Why are you calling me? I'm not Canon. Hold on, let me forward you. Next up, we have yet another rumor from Canon Rumors, but this time it's about Nikon.
That's different.
According to Canon Rumors, Nikon is about to announce the long-rumored 35mm f1.2Z. Now, does anyone else find it kind of odd that Canon Rumors is reporting this, and that at the time of recording this, Nikon Rumors has nothing about it? Does that mean it's not real?
I don't know.
Now, this shouldn't come as a shock to many, as Nikon's own roadmap has showed a 35mm S-line lens on the same line as their 50-1.2 and 85-1.2, so it only makes sense that this lens will drop one day. And according to Canon Rumors, that day, well, it's somewhere around February 27th when CP Plus kicks off in Japan. If this rumor is true, that would mean that Nikon will complete the Hebrew Trinity of 1.2 lenses before Canon and way before Sony, since Sony only has a 50-1.2 and no 85 or 35-1.2. Now, personally, I loved using Sigma's 35-1.2 a ton when I switched to Sony and had to head out on the road with Bernie, and it got me some amazing photos. 35mm is such a beautiful environmental portrait lens, especially when it's a 1.2. Now, if this thing is real, I can see the comments now. Are you going to switch back to Nikon? And my answer will be delivered by Norm.
No.
And finally, Sony Alpha Rumors, who's been particularly quiet on the rumor front for quite a while, has shared a prediction, not a rumor. They are suggesting that Sony is hard at work on their next full-frame point-and-shoot compact camera. Now, they admit that they have no definitive confirmation that this type of camera will be announced in 2025, but they do say that they know for sure that Sony executives have stated several times that development of the RX line is not complete.
Incomplete.
great was your training.
Sony Alpha Rumors made some predictions of features and specs, and those are that it will have a 61 megapixel full frame sensor, Bion XR Plus processor that's new, fixed 35 f2 lens, hybrid autofocus as expected, 5-axis IBIS dual slots, same battery as most of Sony's over the last 10 years, and solid video specs. I mean, isn't all of that pretty obvious?
Hey, this is shit.
Because that's just the best Sony specs that are out there. But my big question is this: isn't all of that just an A7CR with a fixed lens? I mean, the A7CR is one of the most powerful, impressive cameras in a small package I've ever seen. Kind of like me. But hey, it's Sony. If there's anyone who can miniaturize even further than the A7CR, it's them. Now, what do you think? Will Sony bring out a full-frame fixed lens point and shoot in 2025? Let me know down below. There you have it. That's your Photo News Fix. Jared Polin, PhotoNewsPhoto.com. See ya.